We can do this, everyone, and it's on Parker to make it happen, the client said with glee. Tomorrow she'll be in Paris telling her story of could, while reality, fragmented, beaten, obscured, distorted, lies with me and my company. Startups are intense. Founders are crazy. I wouldn't have it any other way. Equity bitches, woo-ha! The Alpha said, scribbling dollar signs across the whiteboard with no one able to see him. Only I can see the crazy. Client team retreat going as expected. It's all on me. Part of me accepts the notion, ready to fight while another part of me wants to be fired. Please, soon, fire me. People talk culture and fairness and employee satisfaction all the while. The battle of process and achievable success labors in the hallway. Short on breath, short on capacity. It's brutal. At home, Ali appears after her recent trip to a psychic. They said our home was messy. Great, my deceased father tried to speak, but Ali told the psychic I didn't want her to talk to my dead dad. Excuse me for being just a tad sensitive about waiting 4 years to talk to my dead dad. Yeah, I'd like to be there for that moment, but instead I gotta work my ass off. By all means, trump me, bitch. Sure, later I realized I was being selfish and thought, okay. But then I was like, he was my dad, like WTF. Come on. This is what gets me about Ali, this dance of duty procrastination. She'll take every choice but the one that matters. I want a woman who challenges me to go find $100,000 in a week. I want that motivation. I want the drive and enticement of, you can have me, but work harder, do more, fight with every bit you got. Instead, I got a wife, taking time out of her, no schedule, no agenda, no concern life, her total catered to existence, to meet a psychic and talk to my dad. You know, they were close, angry. How she doesn't see that as an issue infuriates me. I would never dare to presume it would be okay to go talk to her dead mother without her. How dare I even suggest that? There's no concern, process, due courtesy. Just like there's no concern for how the bills get paid, how stuff works, how I ensure a no-threat reality. For a bonus, I come home exhausted 12-hour days, pressure times 1,000. And she's like, hey, whatever. For all that money, I want someone to care about me. Take care of me. Honey, I'll bring you the moon. Can I just get a fucking hug? I start dreaming. I envision the precisely crafted woman I know is a lie, but fuck it, I want a special tonight. I can whine all I want for the cash on hand. Everyone takes my dollar. No one helps. Do you ever lose hope? Vera expressed, looking up at me, leaning close. I could feel the flutter of a heartbeat, a subtle gasp of confusion and lost notions filling up in her mind, the tension of control and outright breakdown on the verge of open expression. An intense, tender moment in the exchange. I had gone out that night. The work week was intense, every team member working 14-hour days, and I was spent. I wanted the comfort of a fellow hustler, a pretty gal to make me work, just a bit harder, a different kind of Club V experience unfolding. I pinged her on a whim for a drive-by visit to see her, spend a bit of time. Fast forward to the now, after the drinks, conversational fun, we had stumbled into some deep feeling, losing hope. Yeah, I knew what that felt like. It's a lot like pressure. My worst bout with it has always been tied to financial security. Being utter broken when it comes to money is a compounder in absolute fog. You feel despair on a level you can't explain. but I haven't lost it yet, and I wasn't about to let her lose hers. You're not the measure of this. What you have, where you are now, this is passing. You'll be on the other side of this soon, because you are the one that does it. You survive because nothing can stop you. You believe in yourself, and I believe in you, and you have friends and family, and we all believe in you. You make it happen. I rambled on longer than I wanted to, but the message I wanted was clear. You don't lose hope, because hope always has your back. You are the hope. Your drive, your want, your dream, your action. You're the one who makes, enables dreams. Like the good, stubborn as hell woman I know, Vera likely didn't accept the answer. Often great relationships, great love isn't one side convincing the other. It's both sides simply sharing the truth of the exchange. I was there to tell her the way. I could never tell her the way. She has to be the one to turn the lights on. I'll never be able to do that for her. I could shower her with money and comfort. I could try and take care of her every need, want, or desire, but the measure of herself is controlled only by herself. Our happiness lies within each one of us, and no one and nothing can ever change that but us. Tender moments are some of our best. I don't like seeing her in pain, confusion, lost. This is the girl I'd move mountains for, change time itself. This is what a man wants to do, or maybe that's what I want to do. I'm wired that way, but I'm not with her. On the onset of loneliness, a kind of trembling perfect takes root. You learn the one thing you're really good at, alone, and you're a perfectionist. We're losing time again. So much has occurred, we're out of order, yet seemingly simpler in meaning and understanding. Often events move faster than the canvas can capture. You have 98 messages waiting. I had joined a sugar baby site. I was trapped in my own loneliness, my sense of belonging taking me over. My exec coach is helping nail the exact issue with me, his precise navigation of my soul, and now I'm weak and strong, is truly revealing to me. He's better than my therapist in many ways. I long to belong. That simple notion basically sums up everything I've done to date. When I'm stressed, when I'm weak, when I question, when I escape, it's all because I feel like I don't belong. I want to belong. On the sugar baby site, 98 babies have texted me, begging for that interaction, that take care of them, that they'll take care of you. Odds are it's just a scam in the end. And I know better, but surfing along the sides of a playground of would-be women interested in how I could belong for them, well, that's just another aspect of me dosing. I medicate with the notion of attention and affection often. It's my preferred drug. My therapist tells me Vera is good for me, confirms my work, wife notions, and states the pain. The transaction is key to how we work. A memory opens. Sitting on my therapist's couch, the therapy cat curls up in a chair as I play with a lava lamp-like thing. Colored oil separates as I turn the vial upside down, mixing the colors. Like droplets, they move inside the container, making me think of lucid, trippy things. You don't want to be friends with her, Alison says, looking at me like a professor reviewing her grad student's thesis. Friends. You never know when they'll be there for you. Sometimes yes, other times who knows? The pain you feel, the transaction, it's what makes your relationship work with her. The matter-of-factness of her statement is interesting to me. Look, I'm not going to push you to do anything you don't want to do, she says, looking over at her kitty. Therapy, It's not about changing me. It's about complementing my current trajectory. We all want to fix ourselves, is that it? A memory closes. I've begun to worry a bit. I think seeing a girl who's dating a cop, rather dangerous. I question the motives of this man. While Vera does claim we are best friends, and while therapists would prefer contractual partners, this man, this lover, this boyfriend is apparently okay with me seeing his girl. Accepted duality occurs on multiple levels. In Vera, in me, now in him. Is my money really worth it? Is my incremental homage to Vera on a bi-weekly basis okay? I feel a bit like Robert Redford in The Indecent Proposal. Nor her man need this money. Yet she accepts the proposal. Of course I don't sleep with her, but is that all we really care about in the end? The sex? If it was me, I'd be far more concerned about the connection. Sex, well, I suppose, not as experienced as I like, seems fleeting, where by getting to know a woman, to know her, to really know her, understand her, experience her on multiple levels, some sensual, often intimate and intellectual, and in high, intense moments of connection and emotion that I feel is more. Watching an anime about two characters who decide to see each other because the ones they love are with other people. These characters use each other to feel. At one point, they cheat on each other and spot the difference in each other's eyes that they've slept with another. I wonder, does Ali see the Vera in me? In my eyes, does she feel the separation, the wanton lust for another woman, be it in flux and often skewed and isolated? Will Vera ever let me fall, truly fall from grace and cross the line we've basically sworn never to cross? She would never say never, but she would protect me, in a way. And Ali, for that matter. A memory opens, a night of club fee conversation unfolding as her dog beckons a deep pet and part of my pizza. You know your wife, Vera starts to say. I can feel the tone of her voice, the assurance of what is about to be said true. She's really cool, you know. We've been talking about the trip to the beach, in seeing her and her man, and how she saw and noticed me and my wife, Ali. You saw me in the pool, huh? Yeah, I saw you with her. You were close, happy. I talked to her at the bar, you know. She's cool, she said, trailing off, getting up to get another beer. A memory closes. She's rarely recognized her. It's a powerful thing for her to say that. I can feel us moving a bit, closer yet further away. No doubt the influence of her commitment to her boyfriend. She wants him, wants the connection and love with him. I'm happy for her, really. Understanding my role has been, well, expected, nor difficult nor easy. I question a lot of things. It's my nature. But I was thinking the other day, I don't question her smile, her laugh, her legs, her abs, or her lips. I don't question her taste in music, her smirks, her adorable gestures of whatever. I don't question her motives, her position on topics, her often self-destructive nature. I don't question just about anything of her. So why do I have this senseless need to question the state of our relationship? Why all these books? Why these stories? A record for you, perhaps? Maybe you can learn something here, through me, through us? Or does it all simply point back to my need, my empty, my longing to belong? Parabellum. Man, this sucks. When you realize your core weakness, everything changes. Everything has a new light to it, a kind of fine print, where you already know the answer. I need to belong. The more I reflect on the past few weeks, the more I see what I'm doing. Dosing. Taking a dose of what I need to feel. My loneliness is definitely showing. The most obvious doses are the ones with the twist of guilt, the remorse of practical action, be it subverted and perverse in practical nature. The strip club, the sugar baby, the cam girl, the people I know, my flock, my kin, my stripper friends, my need to prove, my need to tell all I matter, all because I'm here to dose, to medicate on my own notion of what's missing. Do I belong? Even the other things, my notion of creating events, producing workshops, volunteering for suicide hotlines. Is it really for those causes, for those people in need, or am I just being more noble behind my need to dose? Iskall. Cash. Petty is the cash on you. Proven is the cash to be. Power is the cash that works for you. I wonder which state of cash I'm working in. I'm doing it again. Procrastinating on a huge job because the signal isn't connecting me properly. I'm letting it slip. It's dangerous. I'm gonna fuck myself at this rate. I need help. I don't know where to turn. I doze. The universe stands before me with blank checks and whimsical eyes. Maybe the pending 50 is bothering me. I have to push myself further, but make room for the right mistakes. I keep changing up my social media, my spheres of digital influence. You are what you consume. So I change it up, consume less people and more themes. The idea is that walking through the forest every day changes your perspective on time, self, other would-bes. So my not your choice of influencing medium. I need to stop chasing the subtlety of contexts given. I'm error prone. I told my therapist the other day I'm suffering from an advanced case of concurrent stupid behavior syndrome, CSBS. She thought it was interesting. I wonder what she really thinks of me. I need to dose on something else. Fitness, health. It's the last mile I've yet to work out really. Rampant sexual prowess. Sure, that's a goal too, I suppose. But health, let's do that. Still processing the other man. A memory opens. He knows I'm with you tonight, Vera said calmly as I arrived for a night of club fi. He's glad I'm with you, Vest the club. He knows I hate the new club. A lot has passed. Our club of old times was shut down. Girls spread across the state again. Families broken up. Lots of hurt girls. Searching for next. It's brutal, vile and painful. Vera's been through it once before. She wasn't as hurt as this time around. Hoping in the car we head over to the bar. I had told her earlier that I didn't want to go in the bar. A number of reasons, really. First, I feel like an extra, hanging out with a star. My sense of belonging is corrupted in this state typically. I wasn't ready for that feeling that night. Second, other men there want her, know her, and she often sees other men there. You don't feel special in that aspect. You don't feel casual. You feel next. When another man stares you down, gobbling beers and questioning why. Not him that night. Why me? And why not him? It's weird feeling. Vera dressed in her typical no-clothing-like outfit doesn't help. She could give a fuck really, but she too is eager to fit in, belong, be wanted. The other main reason I didn't want to go in is that I don't drink if I drive, after dark especially. I just don't have one drop. By now it's a set routine. I enjoy my rules. She took longer than expected, and I started to fume. A 2-minute stop to get beer became 15 minutes. I felt like idiot in the parking lot waiting for my would-be girl to grace me with her presence, predicated by the very dollars I would pay her that evening to be with me, to have me wait for her. Pissed notions, indeed. Finally she appears. She had a few shots and got her beer. One of the guys she club V'd was in there asking her, dropping hints again he wanted to be with her again. She said not tonight, with Parker, can't do it. In an eye roll I questioned her why she did that, like rubbing salt in the guy's wound. She can't club Fee with anyone apparently now other than me. Her boyfriend has granted me, and only me, VIP access. I feel for the guy in the bar. Of course she's not straight with him. Instead, she pours the salt on the wound. Maybe another time, likely never. And BTW, I'm out that other guy again. She doesn't mention her cop boyfriend, nope. Just the allure of connection notions that will never be. And this is how it hurts. I should have been properly rejected. The memory closes. Here I go again, questioning her state. I need to remember her lens is different. The lens is different for everyone. Another McAllister truth I now understand. Judging people from only your lens is flawed perspective digging. You think you have the signal, you think it's sorted and known, and yet your perspective, your lens on life, is radically different than theirs. Old notes in my journal. The Alpha is quiet. Maybe it too is snacking on my belong notions, recomputing the mission at hand. The best memory of me lies in the handful of moments between the haze, highs, okay, let's goes, deep stuff as always. Fear the lonely, for they have nothing to fear. That one I need printed on a t-shirt. Maybe I can turn that around. Is my greatest weakness my greatest power? On the edge of the world, as the ocean waves crash on the shore, I realize all the world's problems can wait. I'll never get the rejection I want, never the yes, and always the no. A reflection from the beach. I often think I need to be properly rejected, yet she refuses to do so. Is it simply good money, or is it because she doesn't want me to go? A business lead is like a relationship. You get excited. The romance is the pending connection. The disconnect is the notion we're not the one. The breakup is the self-justification of implied fit that wasn't. The makeup sex is the long dark exposed to an I'm sorry, let's do this again. Marriage is the we're in. The prenup is the NDA. A fun, thought, thinking, biz. When you get too locked up in emotions, you forget everything is temporary. So true, so true. The problem with recalling and walking through old memories is the notion that they were true or not. The mind easily alters a memory. Makes me think of what my therapist said. The more time we spend with someone, the more real they become. On the dark side of empty awaits the children of preachers, peak, subtle in spirit, so say the meek.